today I'm in a Christmas in July event for my friend Lisa. There is a group that you can go and watch all of the crafters. And as soon as I'm done crafting, I'm going to go and put that link in the description of this video. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. So, we're going to make us, or try to make us, pray to God it works, a, what are they called? Toy soldier. Okay, so first things first, I have 1, 2, 3 pots the same size, and then 2 significantly smaller ones. Now these are going to be essentially the arms. This is still tacky because I spray painted it. And of course, Mother Nature, even though it's 200 degrees outside, thought it'd be funny if I still had to run the heat gun in here. So that's what we'll do. So I've got 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller ones. These are not super big, as you can see. Okay, so we're gonna start off, and then you're gonna need 2, Ethan, 2 little saucers. Ethan. Okay, that's fun. I have to keep calling him. All right, you're gonna need 2 little saucers like this. One is a little bit bigger. The other one is a little bit smaller. And actually, I thought I had brought that one in. Might have to make do with that one. Okay, so I wanted the edge of this spray painted, but I missed it. So let's just add a little paint right here. And as you can tell, I painted these white because we're going to paint over them. This one I painted blue because I couldn't find the blue that I wanted in like the little hand brush paint. So I just spray painted it. And we're going to be using some red, and I really thought about spray painting the red, but I didn't. Because I've been trained so much to like hurry on these timed events that I didn't want to finish early. So we don't know what can happen. I might finish early, and I might not finish at all. So we'll see. But it's just to give you an idea. I'm sure you've seen, I haven't seen a toy soldier one, but I have seen little people built out of these little pots all over. I made a scarecrow before that was super cute. I saw a little dog. I've seen, I mean, you name it. Cows, pigs out of these little pots. So cute. You can do so much with them. I hope this is working. It's kind of making it bubble, but it doesn't matter. Well, at least not to me. Alright, so let's get to gluing some of these pots together. This is going to go on the bottom, but because it's not even near dry, we're going to not start there. We're going to start here. And it has to go this way. Okay. And then to that, we're going to glue a white one. Now, I know you can tell that paint job's not great. That's okay. I went and got this morning. It's Gorilla Glue epoxy. It's supposed to set in 5 minutes. That's why I got this. Because you can't, you can use E6000, but you should really let that sit overnight. Of course, this is going to be one of them pain in the butt things where you got to mix it in a little tray. Alright, not a big deal. Let's, see if I can figure this out. We got to pop this thing out. Alright, easy. And they give you this little thing to like mix it with, but that's horrible. Let's get a popsicle stick. Alright. Now, my reader, I don't know where he's at, so I can't really see what you guys are saying. And then you gotta twist the little bottom piece off, and then you squirt it in the little mixer thing. You're supposed to do it evenly. We're gonna do half of it right now. Then you mix it together, and it stinks. And then we're going to pray to God this stuff works good. I don't know if I've ever used this. We're going to put it all on the edge. And it's okay if you spill it in there. I was like, what is that noise? It's me hitting the paper on this. Okay. And I did get 2 packs of this stuff, so we should have plenty. Okay. Ethan! All right. Go outside and look on the table. I should have a white, come here, a little flat thing like this. Or it might be outside where I was painting. Kind of by the pond. All right, now. Here's where the other little white one goes. And then this one will go on top like so. So then we have legs, body, head. Now, before we put the head on, we got to figure out how to put the little arms on, and I probably should have done that before this. No, I think it'll be okay. So, you need some kind of thin, and you can use jute, you can use whatever you want, but this is what I use. I have this hemp rope, and I'm using this because it's very strong, and it's very thin. And plus, it's what I had. So, because it'll go through this hole too easy, I'm going to use some of these little wood pieces that I just drilled a hole in to run this through. And I want to double this string up. So we'll do it about right there. And then we're going to go back through it, through the same hole we came in, like that. And we're going to tie a little knot. Just like so.
I didn't see it on the table.
Come see if you see it in here, because I know I brought it. Did you look by where I was painting?
I don't know where you're painting.
Okay, out there by the pond. Oh, I might have to do it without that one. It'll be fine if we do. Alright, so I want to make sure I'm tying the end of this in a knot, because I want to make sure it does not come through my little hole there. And it looks pretty good. This is under this. Michael.
Yeah, Bubba.
I had a, I sent Ethan to go look for it. You know how that is. Oh, there, he found it. Okay. So, now, we're going to go, just set it right there. We're going to go through one of these pots.
I want silky fiber.
No, they'll make too much noise. Well, if you plan on keeping them quiet, you can let them in. They do need to eat. Alright. Bam. Okay. So now we need to get his other little arm. We got to figure out how long we need it. So, but before we figure that out, we need to get it strong. So, goes through the pot. So you got your 2 pots side by side, but you need extra string, okay? And then you want to go through your little wood piece. Let's see if I could just make it go through like this.
Hey, there's a porch vine in the neighborhood. I want to go check out what you're doing.
I saw it.
With the lanterns in the chair?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't like none of it?
I did, but I don't have time to do that. Okay, so what we need is to figure out how long we need our little arms to be. So this needs to go all the, and remember it has to go all the way in the top. So measuring it like this is not going to work. You got to put this piece right here all the way against it and hold it so you can figure out how long you want your arms. John, where are you going? What time are you coming back?
Answer the question.
Going to Phoenicia. I'll be back at. I get off at 2.
Okay, so we need it about that long because we want his little arms to do like that. Okay? So hold your finger in place where you need to tie your knot. And go to tying.
Your card's in the back.
All right, so let's check and see if that's going to be good. Yep, should be good. Like so. Okay? Then we're going to glue this little guy down. And then his little head. See what we got there? Okay, but before we start gluing all this down, let's try to get this painted. Alright, so this part is going to be red, but as I touch this, it just keeps peeling off because it's not dry. So let me try to dry it for a minute. Oh gosh. It's fun to run the heat gun when it's 800 degrees outside.
Yeah, don't point that thing at me.
Right? Dang it, I got a little finger nubbin right here. Be careful. Okay, so the blue, I don't have like the touch-up paint to match this. I'm not so worried about the finger nubbins on the red. Or what's going to be red. All right, let's do the red. So my paint is probably, it's old. I don't even know, but we're going to make it work one way or another. We're going to use what we got. That was the goal today, to try to use what you got. So except for the flower pots, I had everything. I think this is pretty good. All right, let's go. And this is chalk paint, so it dries a lot faster. And I just painted the white just to give it kind of a base coat.
Kelly, did you spray paint my little white thing that you just bought?
Yeah.
You just bought that.
Well, it's plastic. I can spray paint it white. How are you just now seeing that?
Yeah, I put your phone on it earlier, wasn't it? What? Never mind.
It's a craft. I bought it for crafting, Michael. So it was inevitably going to get paint on it. What were you going to use it for? Okay. Oh, if I would have done that, I would have got a prettier one. But I could still use it for baking. You don't put the cake on it. All right, so now we're getting down to that edge. So you just want to be careful. Of course, if you paint this before you put it all together, it's so much easier. But you know it is when you're crunched for time. And I only have till 10:45, so it means I got 30 minutes left to whip this. Oh, put this little booger together.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna tell you, for me, it doesn't have to be perfect, but if you're gonna make this, then you can definitely take your time and do a better job. You're probably much better at painting than I am anyways. This will be good. You could actually put a real plant in it and put it outside, or you could put it on your fireplace, a mantle. I don't think I'm gonna decorate inside this year. I think I'm only gonna do outside for Christmas. All right, let's make sure we get those edges really well. Now, as far as the little neck piece, I'm not sure if I want that red, but we're gonna paint it red just because we could always paint it over it.
Okay, shut him.
Yeah. So let me put a coat of red on this. And then we need to do his little arms. So this chalk paint covers really good. And because I already did that base coat, we're probably only going to need one coat. Now, if I wasn't stressed for time, I would definitely put more than one coat. I would do a much better job if I wasn't stressed for time. But that's just to give you the idea. It's still going to be precious. Hope. At least in my head it is. But you know how crafting is. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Let's get this out the way. And now our little arms. Now the little arms, we probably should do a little bit on the inside too. But I can probably go back and do that after, you know, live's over. Like I said, this is just to give you guys the idea. I know y'all can't see. I'm running out of room here. So I'm just going to paint this over here real quick. Can they see it all, Michael?
I can't see what you're doing over there. All I can see really good is that top. That top right there, and that. No, I can see that good. I just can't see the little part.
Oh, no. So all day yesterday, I kept thinking it was Thursday. So last night, when we went to go put the chickens up, so it was dark, Ethan says, "Tomorrow's Friday, right?" I said, "Yeah." And one of the twins was like, "No. Today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday." I was like, "What?" So I had to wake up early and be at the plant store first thing to buy the little planters as soon as they opened. So I did that, and then I came home and painted them. And I was thinking, surely it's so hot out there, it's going to dry really fast. And it is so hot, but it's also very humid. So it did not dry like I wanted it to. And it had like an hour to dry.
Should have put it in front of the pan.
Yep, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, if you would have been awake to help me, you could have told me.
You'd be sweet, maybe. There we go.
I got up complaining this morning because I went to go find some shorts to put on. And I know I just washed and folded some yesterday and I couldn't find them. And I had asked Michael, I said, "Get John to carry that laundry basket in there and you start putting up those clothes." So I couldn't find them. And then I turned around and looked, and there it was, the laundry basket at the end of the bed, and Bubby was sleeping on it. So now I have to wash all those clothes again. So yeah, I was not happy. Because they'd making me double work. And I expect that out of the children. But I sent a supervisor in. Turns out he sucks too. One time I told him to put my clothes up. He said, I don't know where they go. We've been married 100 years. And I put your clothes up. You better figure out where they go. My t-shirt. If you open a drawer and it has t-shirts in it, guess what? It's t-shirts. Open a drawer, it has underwear in it. Guess what? That's the underwear one. Alright, that's good. Let's give this a quick little dry.
Turn that air back down.
I think you should. That's a great idea. Michael, I stopped at the dollar store this morning to get some glue. So yesterday we were gonna for those of you who don't know, we mostly cook on our page. Every now and then I'll craft. I started out as a crafting page, but then we morphed into a cooking page. But last night we were going to do a live, and I told him, no, let's wait, because it's going to be one of those little self-serve desserts. And I didn't have I wanted clear coffee mugs, but they didn't have them at the Dollar Tree. They did have these little, like, mason jars, so we're going to try that. And they were $2 for $1. They were $1, and she said, I was going to buy one. And she said, well, if those are two, buy one, get one free, so do you want another one? I said, sure. So, I'm now the proud owner of 2. Yes, 2. Huh? What'd you say?
Well, see, right now you got people watching you class from other pages. You got a lot of first timers.
Yeah.
And they don't know about all the chickens and your goats and pigs, you know.
I know. I haven't had a chance to tell you all the fun stuff we got going on over here because I'm just trying to hurry. But we do have a lot of fun stuff going on. We got chickens and pigs. Well, we got a pig and goats, and we mostly cook. So if you're looking for something for dinner, I tend to try to cook fast, easy things.
Man, I woke up this morning.
Well,
I
no,
saw
that's
Jimmy
easy.
laying down on that little bed.
Uh-huh.
I was like, holy crap, my pig is huge.
He is a big old boy. All right, so this is going to be his little neck. Did not do a great job
Debbie
drawing
wants
this.
to know what's the name of your page.
The Sugar Shack with Mrs. Munson. But like I said, we mostly cook. We do lots of fun, easy little desserts. And we do dinner ideas. We have a big family, so oh my God, look at this. It already, when it said set in 5 minutes, it does.
Cool.
So let's move along. Lord, that stuff is...
Hey, Colleen Brown is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
That is where we from, girl. Well, actually, Central. But if you're from Baton Rouge, you know what that is. So we're mixing together some more of our stuff. Thank God I only used half of it.
So you wasted half of it?
No, maybe a quarter of it. Thanks for that, trying to give me a guilt trip.
Kermit, West Virginia.
Oh, is that the one that's for lovers, or is that Virginia? I get those two confused.
No, West Virginia. No, Virginia's for lovers. West Virginia is...
Well, one of them I went to. when Terry and we drove from her house in Kentucky to like Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we went through a Virginia, whether it's West or just regular Virginia. I don't know. I get them confused. I always forget. So we're gonna put this one like upside down on there, like so. We're gonna press it down. I know I got this little string hanging. We need to cut that. And then because it needs weight there, let's go ahead and glue on our head. And then we gotta let that sit for a minute.
Becky wants to know what kind of glue.
This is Gorilla Glue, like epoxy glue.
Almost Heaven, West Virginia.
Almost Heaven is West. Then I think that's it, because it was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. It was fall. It had the most beautiful mountains. I think West Virginia had, y'all don't kill me, but it was prettier than Tennessee, Gatlinburg. It could have just been the time of year we went. I don't know. But it was so beautiful. And it's just my little opinion. Don't kill me.
Somebody said put glue on the edges.
I am, girl. Okay, now I think also what I'm going to do is maybe put a little dab of hot glue up here, just so it'll hold for now.
Somebody said, how's Terry doing? They really miss her.
She's good. I talked to her the other day. She is enjoying her summer with those grandbabies.
Lover's Leap is in Virginia. Want to go to Lover's Leap?
Yeah. Okay, so we got a head and a body. How much time we got? Oh, we got 15 minutes. Okay, shoot. We better get to crack-a-lacking. So, the paint job ain't the best, but that's okay. Let's pray to God this glue sets. Let's move these. Now, for his little face. Now look, I was planning on doing a bunch of embellishments. I got buttons. I got some gold, like to put on him. But we got to get them finished just so you can get the idea. And you can embellish yours however you want. All right, let's go. So, that being said, let's try to get his little face painted. So I'm going to put just a dab of this paint right here. And we're going to, this is like a beige kind of color. While that's doing, I'm going to just put a little pressure right here. And we're going to paint his face.
You know, when we're done with this, you can do another live and make me lunch.
Or you can make me lunch. It's too hot. What do you want? We got that salad left over. Why don't you eat that? That salad last night was so good. If it's hot where you are and you need something yummy to eat, try that salad. Now, I'm just going over this with this beige color. The color itself is Apple Barrel Light Mocha. Probably could have just left the pot terracotta color. Alright, I'm not doing this whole thing because we got to paint him some hair.
Sandra said make me lunch.
We got leftover salad from last night. That salad was so good. Okay. Now, I am not the best at drawing, so I cheated for his face. I went on Canva and I printed out some eyeballs and a mustache. If you don't have Canva, Canva's free, I think, so you can do that. But if you don't know how, I'm going to post this on the Sugar Shop Makers so you can print it out. But most of you are probably way better painters than me, and you can probably paint this much better than I can. Alright, now, for his hair, they have the fabric that's the furry hair, and you can get it and glue it on here and make him look a little more realistic. I'm not doing all that because I want my guy to go outside. Oh, I got skin on him. That's alright, we can fix that. Not a big deal.
You gotta put some skin in the game.
Yep, gotta put skin in the game. No big deal.
Is that what you're making, a nutcracker?
Yeah.
What's your obsession with nutcrackers?
It's Christmas in July. That's the event. Okay, so we need his little face to be dropped. Here is his eyeballs and mustache. Hopefully it's the right size. We'll see. And I'm just going to roughly cut it out. Because I don't need the... I just need it to be kind of approximate. I don't need it to be perfect. For me. And now, if you don't want to even do this at all, you could absolutely glue this on your guy. But let's see. I'm gonna draw mine. So I brought a pencil up here somewhere. There he is. I'm just gonna hold it here, and then I'm just gonna trace this eyeball where I need it to be.
My hand's getting tired, bro.
Why is your hand tired? Please don't tell me from holding the phone. I just kind of want to give y'all the idea. Y'all can do the detail painting, and I'm probably gonna work on this a little later. And kind of detail him out a little bit more, and we'll post a picture of it on the page. But the idea is to just give you an idea so you can run with it. Now, I didn't put 2 coats of the skin color on because I probably will go back in with a detail brush and kind of fix it. So you see I got 2, y'all can barely see that. I got 2 rough eyeballs. Now we're going to take, you can use paint pens too, which I should have done, but we're going to use a paintbrush because we like to make things hard. And let's see, do I have a dauber? Because if you have one of those little round daubers, I mean, I know I got some, I just don't know if I brought them out here. That makes your life a whole lot easier when you're doing this kind of thing. Okay, here's one. So, let's do this. I need white. We're going to do a little bit of white paint. And I got a little dauber. Okay, so we're going to get our paint loaded on our dauber, just like this. And then I'm going to just kind of put a little dot there, and a little dot there. See, it's 2 round ones. But I'm also going to go back and do it at the bottom of the oval. Ain't no reason to make life hard. There we go. Here we go. So you see I got 2 very rough eyeballs. And what we're going to do next is dry that. Taking my time there. Okay, now we're going to just kind of take our white paint and fill it back in. Now you don't want too much paint on your paintbrush. And all I'm going to do is just kind of fill in these little eyeballs. This paintbrush is not cutting it. There we go. Again, not trying to make it perfect. Okay. You make me anxious making all those noises. You're supposed to be reading. What are they saying?
Super cute. Love it. Make this like patriotic colors.
Oh yeah, you could definitely make a little 4th of July guy. Okay. So, there's that. Now I got this little wooden thing for his nose that we're going to put right in the middle there. And I already put up that sticky glue, so we're just going to use some hot glue. We'll use hot glue. I'm probably going to have to go back and put the other glue, but this will work for now. Actually, I have this stuff.
Somebody wants to know what size your pots are.
They're small, and you really could do this with any size. Now, when I originally thought I was going to make this, I wanted to make a big one for my porch with the big terracotta pots, but I didn't want to do that for this because I don't have time. Like, that's too time consuming. So we're going to pop his little nose on there. Probably going to have to hold that.
So that would be?
Uh-huh.
I don't even know how much this was.
$17. That's what I paid for the pots. Okay. So now that we got that going on, let's finish up our eyeballs. Because we got to hustle.
Got 9 minutes.
I know. I still got to show y'all his little mustache. And we're just going to...
What about his legs?
I know. I haven't finished that either.
Does he have little flower pot legs?
Yeah, and then we got to put his Christmas tree in his head.
Yeah, you don't have enough time.
No, I do. I don't know if his little eyeballs are even. What I do know is I don't have time to stress out about it. So we're just going to call that good. All right. Now his mustache. Now I definitely needed to trace this because I'm not that good at mustaches. Now the reason why I didn't paint the rest of the bowl is because I'm going to paint him some hair. Or you can glue him some hair. Whatever you want. And so I'm telling you, I know most of you are probably way better, if y'all are crafters, probably way better painters than I am. So this is just really rough little example of what to do. But it would be super cute. It's going to be super cute when we're done. Which we're not even close to doing. But at least you got the idea, and you can definitely take it and run with it, because this is going to be, when I'm done with it, in my head.
Somebody said you could plant some grass in his head.
Yep, you can, but you know those little Dollar Tree Christmas trees? That's what we got to go in his head.
Because we only have like 7 minutes and we don't have time for grass to grow. Although as much as you water that grass, you probably could.
Alright, let's put this little mustache on him here. Just like that. Okay, we're going to trace it and then paint it. I got some tape here. And don't have a whole lot of time to like stress out about it being good. Because I still want to show you about the Christmas tree. And I didn't get to paint his hair. Didn't do his little rosy cheeks. But you get the idea, right? Alright, let's stick that on there. I'll tell you what, instead of painting that mustache, I'm just going to tape that on there so you get the idea, so we can keep rolling. But I am going to paint that mustache. And if you're going to trace this, it'd be so much easier to trace with...
So tired.
Why are you so tired? Alright, so I'm just going to leave that like that so you kind of get the idea, okay? But we're going to paint that. We're going to put some white lines in it. Alright, now for his eyeball. We're going to take the end of our paintbrush, put a little white dot there, one there, just like that. Cute. Alright, now, I don't think I have time to get to his hair. I got 5 minutes, I don't. So let's get his tree, get his let's get his head planted. All right, in my sink here, I got a bucket of sand. I brought it in specifically for this. I don't want to use my good dirt. It's not ideal for wet paint, but you could also put styrofoam in there. Sand is cheaper. And I still want to show you the bottom. Okay, so we're going to call that good. Let's get the little tree out. Got the little Dollar Tree Christmas trees. If you don't have any right now, just pick them up at Christmas. It comes with the little pedestal, but we're not going to need that. We're just going to need our tree. And you need to fluff it up and do all the judge it up. I was worried this thing it was going to take longer than 45 minutes, but I wanted to make one of these anyway, so this forces me to finish it out and get it done.
A couple people said go on your page and finish.
Go on my page and what?
Finish him.
Oh, well, okay. We could definitely do that later. But we got to cook. My people got to eat. Okay, here's his little head. Hold on. I'm going to take him off now. Okay, I'm not going to take him off. I need him moving there. Michael, can you help me? What is the problem here?
You just pull it back. Just put it down.
Michael,
Oh, you're glued to the bottom. There you go.
Okay.
Some good glue, huh?
I'm not glued to the bottom. That was paint that was sticking. Okay, now I have this piece of moss that I had used for another project, and I was just going to stick it on top there. But we'll do that at the end. Or you could take some of that Spanish moss and put it up there. But that's the general idea. All you got to do is just finish them out. Now, let me show you his little feet. This is the little watering dish. And it goes right here like this. And then, I don't know if y'all can see with the words, but just move your finger. You just take a straight line, go down his little front, and all the way down. And that kind of divides his little legs. But this is pretty much him. I hope you guys had a good time. You can do what you want for his little hair. I was going to paint this rim black with a little line of gold on it. So we're going to finish this up and put a picture of it on the page. But you get the general idea of how to make your own, and you could definitely embellish them however you want. Probably add him some little shoes. You could probably use these little things that we put for his nose. You could probably put 2 of these at the bottom and make him some little black boots. So, there's the idea. You guys take it and run with it. I think it's going to be super cute when we're done with it. It's goofy looking. Okay, well. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be. So. Alright. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back to cooking later on this afternoon. Apparently, that's where I need to stay. But y'all come on back to the Sugar Shack with Mrs. Munson. I'm Mrs. Munson. And we can cook dinner together and hang out. It'll be fun. Usually we have a lot of interaction with our family. Our family is very involved in the whole page. So you'll get to meet everybody. There's a lot of us. We got chickens, goats, pigs, dogs, cats. No cats. Birds, rabbits. You'll get to know a little more about Michael's accident, and I don't know, just get to know more about it. So, we will see you all very, very soon. Y'all have a great, great day, and have fun with this guy when you make him, and make him all your own. Have a good one.